In some of my past videos, I've talked about the fact that the job market is far more competitive now than it was 50 years ago, and that white men have lost a lot of advantage because they simply have to compete with people who are not other white men. The flip side of that coin I want to talk about today. There are now more white men reporting to people of color than in any time in history. There are differences in the way that we have walked the world as professionals that white men need to understand in order to be valuable members of a team that is led by a person of color. So let's get down to it. First of all, you have to learn to listen more than you talk. You have to learn how to come into a situation knowing maybe some answers, but sitting back and listening to other people. Someone else may have a better answer. Listen more than you talk. I would advise you to work on the casualness with which many, especially Gen X white men, have often employed in the workplace. It's great to be friendly, but friendliness sometimes bleeds over into a casualness and sometimes a familiarity that can feel like disrespect. Black people in particular, people of color in general, have been expected in our professional experiences on the way into leadership to be as incredibly polished as possible. I have to dedicate not only time, but resources and sometimes human resources to that, because I know that when I put my work out into the world, I am judged on how professional I am, and people often are looking for any signs that I am not. And therefore, when you are a member of my team, I'm looking for that level of professionalism from you as well. And I'm looking for a certain level of meticulousness. Understand that while you may have incredible professional expertise, it is very important not to make assumptions that you have greater knowledge, more expertise than others in the room. If you are someone who is open to working on behavioral change in order to better work in a multicultural environment. My name is Melanie Hood Wilson. My company is Melanie Hood Wilson and Associates. And beginning on January 1st, we will be offering culture consulting and coaching on an individual basis for those who need assistance with their cultural humility, cultural competency, and simply understanding how they fit into this more multicultural world and workplace in which we are living.